heard that.
I have no idea.
From Connecticut and Wisconsin over the weekends. That was who they're.
I go to school.
A couple out of Nevada.
Not her newest grandson.
No, they live in Nevada,
Oh, okay.
but they bought Suzy Stroh's old house, and they rent that out.
Blackwood's old house.
What is it?
Blackwood's old house on Barber, corner of Barber and Casey.
Okay. That's about it?
Hmm?
That's about it?
The people that own that.
Tina said they lived in Nevada.
So that's what the therapy is.
They're really nice.
They live in Nevada, they bought this for their summer getaway,
Bought it for what?
their winter getaway in it.
Oh.
Front door
I think
open.
they should be from Michigan.
You know, the kids
They
went to
get
grade
pretty
cold
nasty out
this
there
year.
too.
Not today.
I don't blame them.
Destin, and it's like below freezing today. Gives me a little bit of satisfaction.
I know,
It's
it's
Florida.
These are
It's almost like this has been like this since last through January. It's almost, I don't know why they just went till February.
I don't know, there's
Dad, my work job done this morning, I was back home before 10:30. Also, now we got it. My truck says 14 all the way to the other city. Probably lying to me, but. Did you walk to the office or home, Bill?
From East High Street.
Ann dropped you off, didn't she? Okay.
I've been told if I dare walk home, I'm not welcome.
Yeah, I don't
So
blame
I'm
you.
still deciphering what I want to do.
move into the office or? Well, I'd be happy to give you a ride.
I'll get the one ring over.
By the sounds of it, I think you might have been counting on that soon.
Well, hopefully I know enough people between home and here, I can stop by and warm up at a couple places.
Yeah, yeah. He's put me off for 3 weeks. Do the same thing.
Marcy, no, she is sick of the flu.
Cold.
No, she's got the bug.
It's funny everybody's here on time.
Front door open.
O'clock, call the meeting to order, please all rise for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I need a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll make that motion.
I'll
Second approve.
Move and seconded to approve the agenda, all in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All report. Please report.
Good evening, everyone. For December of 2025, we had 346 calls for service. 20 of those calls were in the village. Most notably was the dumping complaint that we took on village property by the DPW garage. A trail cam along with our flock camera was able to help us identify a suspect. We were able to make contact with the suspects, and the debris is to be picked up. With the snow and everything, we'll double check everything once the snow's gone. We know who they are and where to find them. We've contacted them a couple other times on some other stuff since then. Also with the flock cameras, Sunday out on 24, we had a stolen vehicle. It was a trailer being pulled by a truck. We were able to get the plate on the truck, and it was a little Pierre County resident. And with some follow up, the sheriff's office was able to make contact with the suspect today and recover the trailer. So that was a stolen trailer out of Green Oak Township in Livingston County. So again, instrumental to fighting crime. Just a couple of reminders. If anyone's going on vacation at any time, especially in the winter time, we're still doing vacation checks for people. People can go to the website and also call our office or send an email to our general email, and we can do the property checks. Something that's coming to the website, we got a new speed radar trailer, and I don't know if you guys have seen it at all. We had it out a couple times here before the snow started flying. People are going to be able to request the speed trailer. So if they're having problems in certain areas, we'll be able to place it. So again, we only have one trailer. It's going to be first come, first served type thing, but we're hoping to get another one. So unless anyone has any questions, that's all I have.
Any questions? Well, keep up the good work. Thanks. Thank you. Fire report.
For December, we had 32 runs. It says 9 fires, but I can only count 8. We had one in the village, and that was a smoke alarm up in Fox Hollow going off. We ended up with 3 structure fires. One was Assistant Addison, and that same day, same time, we got called out to East Lake Drive. So we're a little busy that day, kind of all over the place. I had 2 chimney fires. One was Assistant Attica, which got canceled on, and one was Assisted Dryden. And we had 2 down wires. One was down, one there was a tree in the wire. We had 20 medicals, one of those in the village.
Good. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Commissioner.
Thank you, Mr. President, council members. We had our first meeting of the year, our organizational meeting, on January 8th. We re-elected Gary Howell as chair and Brad Hagedorn as vice chair. I was reappointed as chair of the Policy Procedures Committee as well as a member of the Personnel Committee. My outside appointments include sitting on the CMH board, the Human Development Commission, and the Historic Courthouse. We also accepted fiscal year 2026 funding allocations from MDHSS for various programs at the Health Department. The Health Department is required by the state to do a number of things that the state reimburses them for. And so that's what these allocations are for. One of the things a lot of people don't understand is when we appoint other department heads, whether it be IT, HR, buildings and grounds, we decide who it is. With the health department, we choose, but then the state has to approve it. There's a real relationship between the health department, the local health departments and the state. The final thing I'll talk about is flock cameras. The chief mentioned there's one right here in the village. The sheriff has asked by a number of flock cameras. It's become a very hot issue. Had lots of people come and speak against it at the commission meeting this Thursday, and again, is on our agenda. I'm looking forward to hearing from the sheriff. We have not yet heard from him before we make a decision. So with that, I thank you all for letting me speak tonight.
Thank you. Council, have any questions? All right. Planning commission.
Nothing on the agenda, we canceled again.
Okay.
Need some excitement out there.
DDA.
They had no January.
Was no meeting. That's easy. Attorney report. Everything down below or? Council communications.
I don't believe I have anything to do.
I don't. Any of the council have anything to bring up?
No, on the agenda.
I need a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
A motion seconded to approve the consent agenda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Next is public time.
Here in Pacheco, I just want to let you know, because you guys don't go to a lot of other meetings, but it's really, you guys cut me off exactly at 3 minutes. Typically, everywhere else, like, you get to finish your sentence, just so you know. Instead of jumping on me, you could just be courteous that way, particularly because you don't have a clock displaying the time. So the lie on the sign out there in Metamora Community Park, it says that the park was established in 2025. The park was definitely established by resolution in 2016, even though it was purchased in 2013. And I wonder if you've thought about how that might affect when you go to apply for grants, because I sure hope all of you up here, because this is a big council for a small place. You know, it's a lot bigger than most townships have, a lot fewer trustees. You guys should be looking for grants for the water study. You know, this village, you know, paid around $50K for that water study. That park needs a lot of development. You know, millions of dollars were given away by the DNR a few years ago. Are we looking for grants? But accuracy on that sign matters. It matters a whole lot to me, knowing the history of that park. And I suggest fixing that, or covering it up and just not having a date would be great as well. So there are a bunch of comments, or a bunch of 4 complaints in your packet. One of them is about your employment, John Clark, with the township. I gave you guys about 6 months to get that fixed, and no one has made a move to get that fixed. Because your assistant, you know, I FOIA'd the information, your assistant's not paid by the township. Again, it looks to me like you're paid an inflated wage to cover the use of your expensive equipment, but that affects the liability. Who's covering the insurance for your assistant? What if he gets injured on the job? I mean, really, it's very difficult for me to trust anything you say, knowing you got that so wrong and that is your business. Because I've known the difference between contract and employment for a long time. And you should as well. One's about Tina's communication, because you have an announcement part on your website, on the website that we all pay for here. But announcements like meeting cancellations, that kind of stuff, doesn't get put there. Openings for seats on these boards doesn't get put there, and that would be the proper use of that. But Tina really could improve communication there. The unregistered caroling that was done, the unregistered event that used our park and used our streets by the fire department, that's also in there. And of course, the usual parking complaint. So I went through today, it took me a couple hours, as it usually does, all my complaints for the year, particularly, you know, traffic, all that kind of stuff. And man, were the numbers surprising. So illegal parking, which is primarily illegal parking on the sidewalk at Metamora General, 110 times I saw a vehicle parked illegally in here, again, usually mostly there. Harmer, 170 times. 170 vehicles parked in Harmer, which again, you have a duty under the deed to stop that. 4 underage drivers. All kinds of numbers. I'll get to them next time.
Anybody else for public time?
My name is Ty Perry. I'm on Barrow Street. One question I had, I know you don't necessarily have to answer, but at the corner of School and Barrows, the intersection, just north of the intersection, we've had some pretty bad potholes for a number of years, to the point where you have to go around them to proceed south. And so I was just wondering if there's a plan for, not just filling those, but maybe resurfacing, if that was on the agenda or not. Thank you.
Be a whole bunch of potholes coming this spring.
This spring, now.
Well. A little hard. Anybody else with public time? Move on to unfinished business. Water main extension.
That's on hold until we get the well issue resolved.
Yeah.
I do know that they had to come in and done some surveying, and I believe they are doing some more surveying, or somebody is, because we just got mistig for the design, for a layout, they call it a design spec mistig, not actually like they're gonna be digging in the ground. They called and got our water and sewer prints, I'm assuming it was them, just by the company name on the mistig. So they are moving forward with some of their stuff on the back end.
There's nothing else on that, we'll move to well number 1.
We're just waiting for Eagle to issue a permit, so
Yeah.
we can do the well. In the meantime, they say they're gonna issue a deficiency notice because of water capacity, and of course, our well permit application is pending with them, waiting for them to say yes. So that's exactly what it's for, is to address the well capacity.
And it wasn't not the greatest to be drawing wells right now.
No, and I know that the engineer and the contractor both reached out to Kurt Swenson from Eagle.
Yeah.
And again, he just said we're just waiting on the permit, so.
Hopefully something will get moving here shortly. New business, resolution to amend the 25 budget.
2026, sorry, we'll say 2026.
Yeah.
Budget.
Budget.
So we have a few amendments. Mostly it's due to, so when you see things like, transfer in the general fund, that's money that comes in from the DDA. So if the DDA funds a project and they give us money and we cut the check for the project, say like the Christmas lighting, I mean, that's not really a project, but they pay for the Christmas lighting, we pay for it, but yet they cut us a check. So it shows as a coming out of our budget on a line item, for parks and beautification, although it doesn't really. The money comes in, but that goes into transferred in fund, you can't put that in an expense fund. So the money shows coming in revenue and out in expense. But the way our auditor has us do it is I can't put that income obviously in an expense line. So there's times where it looks like we're overspending, like parks and beautification, where they've done like it says here, the holiday lights in the Metamora Park property. But really, we're not paying for that, they are, but the money shows up and transferred in, if that makes any sense. Few other things, transfer out DDA, the money we provided them, I believe is gonna come in, I estimated $112,000 for the year. It's hard to know until our tax roll comes out and things. So I think the figure we come up with was like $119,000, so we need to change that. Utilities for water, the new telecommunication between the well house and the water tower kind of put us over the utilities. Obviously that'll save us in the long run, not having that, bill that kept going up from 200 to 300 to 4 to 8 within the last couple of years. So same thing with sewer fund, consumers had to come in and hook up the generator and then also the amount for the generator, and then you see the contractual services for the salt bin it is complete now. So if I can get a motion to approve the resolution to approve these budget figures, please.
I'll make a motion, we approve the budget amendments as presented.
And Larry, you second? Thank you.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to approve the 25-26 budget amendment.
And I'm gonna do roll call.
Roll call.
So Clark?
Yes.
Morris? Walker?
Yay.
Griswold? Yes. Suzy Clark? Yes. Lilly?
Yes.
Okay. Looks like that's about it. Just to entertain one more motion. To adjourn.
I'll do it again.
seconded to adjourn, all in favor, say aye. Opposed? I'd like to thank everybody for coming out on such a brutal cold night too.
So hold the snow project.
I think what Friday, Saturday was supposed to be worse. The house and that.
You drove, I was so good. I still watch.
If I'm just your distance, I probably would. It's not worth it.
How are you doing? No, I know, right? I know what I know.
Next time,